Good evening. I hope everyone is doing good. I hope everyone is finding themselves accordingly to each of their journey. I'm just putting on some orange essential oil. Just helps me concentrate and get the good vibrations. I change it up. I'm not always the same. So the energy, once I change it up, the energy changes, and so do the messages, right? So the readers have to do that, because once your body gets used to a smell or an energy, it can either stay in that, and that's a karmic cycle, or they can change all the time and give you different messages, which you need because everyone grows, right? And that's why you listen to many different readers, is that you're trying to pick up the pieces in your life that fits your story, that can help you heal, right? So I'm going to do an energy check for the collective. This is like the base energy. It's just the way she goes. What is the collective energy? Collective energy. Rest and rejuvenation. See, when you're looking around for readers on telling you what to do, the best thing to do is listen to yourself and get some peace and quiet and, calmness in your life. Like listening to calming music, meditating, opening yourself up to be annoyed at the sounds and work through those hurdles. Like if your children are making lots of noise and not quiet, and you're trying to figure out, Jesus Christ, I just want to sit down and be quiet. I've had a long day at work. Or you're trying to do something early in the morning. Well, that takes discipline, right? Are you willing to get up early in the morning before work, if you have work? And even if you do get up early in the morning, how disciplined are you? Are you going straight on your phone? Or are you taking the moment to be having like a nice shower, and then getting prepared for the day and doing meditation, or doing meditation and stretching first, and then going and having a shower and setting your day right? It depends on what it looks like for everyone, right? It's all different, but this is what you need to do at this time. Rest and rejuvenation. So there's the first message. Excuse me, my nose is running. But being cold outside, I go outside every once in a while and have a glimpse of the stars. So nice, especially in the winter time. Excuse me. But then you know that I'm actually real when you look at this video. It's not some kind of hokey poke, copycat trying to get, whatever. I'm a real person with telling you real things. Are there any other messages for the collective energy of all signs? North and South nodes, but no black magic. You won't be allowed to be sitting here at this table getting messages. No. That's not how it works. I read for everyone, but I also like to be getting messages from people that have passed on. All right? And they'll come through. So just to let you know. So there's no surprises. Are there any other messages for the collective fear energy? Is there anything that the collective energy needs to know for this evening? like a nightcap. Yeah. Nightcap energy. So you have a man holding a heart. Who knows, right? Maybe a man is in his heart space and he's healing his heart. Maybe it's a man that needs more love in his life so that he can be more happily abundant and having rest and rejuvenation. This doesn't necessarily mean if you're a woman, a man's coming in with, love offering. There's a possibility, but it's not necessarily that. It could very well mean that the man is healing himself and that he's finding the truth and happiness within him and having the rest and rejuvenation, going alongside of it, right? Who knows? It depends on how you see the card and the energy and how I'm seeing it, how I'm feeling the energy. And then it's for you to piece it together. However it fits in your life story, the everyday life. What's happening in your everyday life? Male or female, right? Men need love too, and it's more than just, the eye candy bodies, the mud crickets, right? They need something deeper on a more of a connection so that they can be their true selves. This is important just as much as they need themselves to heal and have that rest and rejuvenation so that they can move towards something good and wholesome too. It's not always just about women. It's about men too, because their mental health is just as important as everyone else's, and more so for the shit that they've been put through everyone, and in a certain accord in any type of line of work that they've been through. Just saying, as a woman that understands, yeah, I see both sides of the coin on a man's heart and a man's coin, and what he does, what kind of heart he has, right? But also his work side. Working along with so many men from the oil field has changed my perception a lot on even the jobs that I've worked and been around people. I'd rather work with men than women due to the fact that there's no bullshit, right? You get, as long as you establish right from the get-go, you've become one of them, right? It takes a certain man, though, to be in her life. So if you're going to step up to the plate, you got to make sure that you do have love and you're balanced, right? You got the rest and rejuvenation, and that you're balanced, and that you love yourself. Because you can't move on if you can't fulfill love in someone else if your cup isn't filled, right? You have to fill yourself first. And where does that start? Is healing oneself and rest and rejuvenation, right? You're using energy to help heal yourself so that you can go to what you need and what you dream of. You have second chakra, Archangel Ariel, right? Now, trying to get the information from, this means like the sexual vibes type things. I'm feeling like sexual vibes. It's like, oh yeah, It's a really weird energy. And it's like almost like you need protection from it. So there's people around you that want you to be dressing more provocative and slutty. Please don't. Have a little bit of respect for yourself. Dress up nice. Like you could have a white shirt with waterfall pants, like hip waterfall dress pants, and have black suspenders, and you can have your button open up a little bit, up at the top of your neck, just to expose your collarbone, right? And you have proper shoes or boots to go along with that outfit. And I can tell you, you turn heads by a simple outfit because you feel empowered. Well, this is the same thing, right? Your sexual energy. Don't flaunt yourself, but be protective of your energy because someone's trying to pull on it. Someone's trying to get your sexual energy up because their energy is up. But Mister, you're going to have to heal yourself. Like go, whoa, man. Fucking whoa. Whoa, man. Whoa. You gotta rest and rejuvenate. There's no sense in trying to push that energy onto someone because then it's like you're pushing that person. You're not coming together, right? You are not seeing the bigger picture. So be mindful on that. Woman holding a coin. Perhaps there's a woman coming into her true self, and she has a business proposal, and there's investors and people trying her product, and she's got a really good name for it. She's got all the paperwork and whatnot, and she really should go on Dragon's Den or reach out to those investors and say, this is blah blah blah. I can't come in person because I'm shy. But I know that if I talk to you via person to person, I'll be able to sell you this product, and you'll try it and you'll never look back because I make it. And no one can recopy it because they don't know how to do it the way that I've done it, right? It's a certain way, totally. So maybe she's having a business idea and things are going to pick up, right? And her business idea brings her money, right? Maybe she has a man that's already healed and coming towards her going, right? And then it's like, get ready because there's going to be some intimate fireworks happening and going on. And then this is the second chakra. So you've got root and then you got sacral. Yeah, this is your sacral chakra. Your fertility, the birthing area, right? Yes. So this energy, maybe it's a supportive husband that you already have, and he's going through some rest and rejuvenation, and he's healing from a surgery or liposuction or something to save his heart so he's not going to have a heart attack. Maybe he's already in your life and he's loving you more because you've opened up yourself. You've allowed them time to heal. And therefore, sometimes this money symbol is not necessarily meaning that it deals with money. It could be a spiritual gift or messages that you would get within, feeling more empowered when someone sees the love that you give and they give it right back. And that makes you rich. Because you have mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual gifts that make you rich, right? And that you have a loving man by your side supporting you. How wonderful is that, right? So you got to look at it at that way. It's not necessarily always having to do with money. It could, but you take it as it resonates. Sometimes even when you're going through a hard patch with your husband or spouse or anything like that, sometimes them doing something that would always make you smile, that they would do to bring back the romance and bring back the happiness that you once all had. And because you've also given him time and space to, relax. And he found himself, and then finding himself that he falls in love with you all over again. Right? Perfect scenario, but many people have it sometimes because they see that the money isn't necessarily important, but she still has, if you cover that up, she still has her beauty, her hair, roses, her cat, everything looks healthy, she's abundant. If she was holding flowers, right? If she was holding flowers, she would still look very abundant. Just saying. You can always dress really nice instead of trying to attract people in a different way, in a bad way, like slutty way. You can always dress really nice to get eyes turning on you. And sometimes it's envious, and sometimes it's like, wow, you are absolutely stunning. How did you get yourself in this position? What did you do so that you could look like this? So that, and that's you have to like go outside the box and ask people, because no one's going to tell you otherwise, right? So if you want to look this pretty and like feel like you're holding on, you could be holding on to your last penny, but you still look really good. So good for you, right? Remember, male, female, roles reversed. It doesn't matter, right? Whatever message comes through for people. Like, mind yourself on that, okay? I think that's good. I'm gonna start with the other deck, but I think that's after this, because these cards are really good. So it's a message of like, men, heal yourself. Don't get into a relationship with people so soon when you're unhealed from the last, because they're only gonna ruin another woman and then another hateful person, and the list goes on. So take a break and step back, and it would be great, I know, to be like talking to a female woman, just cause to have that connection. But heal yourself first. You don't need women's attention. Like, you don't need it. You need to like find yourself, and then when you know that's the next time you see a woman and that's the person I want to get to know on, because you've healed yourself and you've grown out of the old shell into the new, and then you're loving yourself, right? That's a message for a guy. This is a message for a woman. So abundant, right? You have either many coins or one coin, but you're still abundant, right? Think of it as no coin, right? You still look really good. when you have no money still, because you know how to dress well, even though you may not have any money whatsoever. You still have a few nice clothes in your closet that you'll put on because you know you look hot, right? And no one can fucking take that away from you. And then you go get your hair straightened. Ooh, man, you would look like a model. And heads fucking turn when you do that. And you know people, and you go to like the mall where people see you and heads fucking turn and they think that you're a model because you're also tall. Right? Straighten your hair and don't be a snob and don't be rude. Be very politeful because that goes a long way. Remember that. Don't be a bitch. Don't be in your ego. Even though you have no money, you can still dress really well and look really good and walk through the mall and smell good and look good and have that good energy. Don't give it away and don't become a bitch. Don't look at the snobby girls. Ignore that shit. You know that you're better than that because you don't need any more validation because you look like that. They're just trying to intimidate you. So don't be looking at that shit. Right? Message. But you can still look good even though you may have even one coin or no coins or lots of coins. But it's depending on your heart of the person. Right? So a woman is feeling very fertile, very happy, very abundant. That's the message. And the last message, go back to the man. You're healing. It's going to take some time. That's just the way it is. You can't rush it either. There's no point of rushing anything when it can't be rushed. You have to heal on your own due time, and this is just the way it is. It's difficult for you, I know, but healing is necessary. Don't be coming to people unhealed. Leave the baggage that doesn't belong to you with the person that gave it to you. And release yourself and detach. Do detachments and heal yourself. Find inner peace. Because then you start loving yourself and you're putting this heart back into you. Right? And then, like, you're filling up your cup, and then when the love is there because you found yourself, you rested, you have a good head on your shoulders, you're aware of your situations, your intuition's spot on, then you can pour into another because you have an abundant love and you healed yourself. Right? Mentally, physically, emotionally. Right? You need to find yourself first. That's the way it goes. You have to love yourself. You can't love yourself, then you can't love someone else. You gotta find that. Alright, those are your messages. Thank you very much. And I'm probably gonna pull one more here shortly, and then it's bed. So thank you very much for listening, and I hope you have a good night. Peace, light, and love.